Hello, and welcome to another AppleVis podcast.
Hello, AppleVis listeners. This is Orinx, as you'll know me on Twitter, or Orinx on the AppleVis app directory and forums. And I'm here today to review a new game that just came out recently for iOS that was previously on, web-based only. And it's called a dark room. And it combines interactive fiction gaming or text gaming, whatever you want to call it, with resource management / real-time strategy elements. Basically, you open it up, and that's how I'm going to describe it, because I'm going to open it up and we're going to explore this together as though I'm playing it for the first time.
A dark room. Running.
So I'm going to double tap this in the app switcher.
A dark room. A dark room. A dark room. Heading.
And let's see, it says dark room heading. So we're going to swipe to the right.
Light fire button.
Light fire button. I wonder what that does, but we gotta keep going.
Progress 100%.
The progress sliders are here, which is also useful.
Reset game button. The room is
And there's a reset game button, which is what I did previously, because I had a save game. And we're going to go to the right, and we're going to have our text log.
The room is freezing. Awake. Head throbbing. Vision blurry. The fire is dead.
So it's telling you exactly what's going on. It's just that one room, it's cold, and the fire is dead. So the only way to obviously get the fire going is
Progress 1. Light fire.
to light it.
Stoke fire.
Now there's a stoke fire button, and
Progress 50%.
it keeps going up.
Progress 100%.
And now the fire is completely lit, and if you wanted to continue to keep it going, we continue to stoke it.
Walls. Shuffling noises.
And as you can hear, there's
You're up to.
there's random events that these alert dialogues come up with these random events, and we have this dialogue to contend with.
Through the walls. Shuffling noises can be heard. Can't tell what they're up to.
Through the wall, shuffling noises can be heard. Can't tell what they're up to. So we have options here.
Investigate, but ignore them.
Investigate or ignore them. Well, I like to investigate stuff, so that's what I'll do.
Faint shapes move, just out of sight. The sounds stop.
And well, yeah, that doesn't really tell us much of anything other than that's a mystery.
A firelit room. Heading.
So now instead of a dark room, it's a firelit room, violet room. I can't.
A firelit room.
A firelit room. A firelit room.
A silent forest.
And as we see here, we have different buttons here. Now it says a silent forest,
Stoke fire.
stoke fire again,
Progress. 100 view supplies. Button.
view supplies, or we can reset the game. As always, going to be the option at the bottom.
The room is warm. The room is mild. The wood is running low. A ragged stranger stumbles through the door and collapses in the corner. The room is cold. The fire is burning. The light from the fire spills from the windows. Out into the dark. The room is freezing.
Now, every action you take is going to be in this text log, and there's always everything recent. Every event that appears first is going to be the most recent event that ever happened. So this text log is the most important thing in the entire game, obviously.
Reset. View progress. Stoke fire. New workers. Button.
But see, the button just changed to new workers,
Stoke fire. Progress. View supplies. Button.
and we have a view supplies button. Let's see what's in here.
Supplies. Supplies. Wood. 10.
So we only have 10 pieces of wood right now, and the new worker, we had to go check that new worker button, but basically this view supplies area is where all your resources are going to be. You know how I said it was a resource management game? This is where you're going to view them.
The room is mild. The fire is flickering. Wood. 16.
And the wood has just gone up to 16. So we're making progress on the wood here. Now if we click on this new workers button, let's see what worker we have.
A silent forest. Back. A silent gather wood. Button.
Now we can gather wood now, which, clicking that will make the wood gather even faster.
Progress. 100%. Supplies are brought every 10 ticks builder. 2 wood.
Supplies are brought every 10 ticks, which I think it's probably a couple seconds in real time.
The room is mild. The fire is flickering. Builder says she can make traps to catch creatures. Builder says she can make a cart for carrying wood. The stranger in the corner stops shivering. Her breathing calms. The stranger shivers and mumbles quietly. Her words are unintelligible. The room is warm. The room
So
is
basically that stranger is now our builder, and she can build traps for us, and when we go back,
supplies, progress, gather wood. A silent forest, heading.
well, let's gather some wood.
A silent forest. Hope she's okay. Have to keep the fire going.
And I guess that's your character saying, oh, I hope she's okay with gathering the wood, have to keep the fire
A
going.
silent forest, back.
And then
Alert. Shuffling noises can be heard just ahead. Investigate. Button.
one of these random events again.
Alert. Vague shapes move. Just head back. Button.
And once again, the same event before.
Head. A silent stoke fire. But progress. View supplies.
We can view supplies again.
New building. Button.
Or a new building. Let's see what this.
Building. Build.
See what we can
Back.
build.
Back. Build. Card. Button. Trap. Hut. Builder says there are more wanderers. Says they'll work. 2. Hope she's okay. Hut. Trap. Button.
Builder says there's more wanderers. Says they'll work too. Well,
Button.
might want to start by building a cart too to cart wood instead of walking out to gather sticks and whatnot.
Alert.
So let's
Buy
do
card.
that.
Buy 10 wood. Button.
So cart is going to cost us 10 wood, and before we checked we had like 16. So not too bad, but could use more wood. We're gaining more as the seconds go by. So we'll just hit double tap buy,
Back button.
and let's see what the text log says.
Button. Trap. Hut. The rickety cart will carry more wood. Faster. Builder says there are more wanderers. Hut.
And
Button. Cart. Build. Back.
now that's a new.
A dark room. Heading. A silent
Oh,
forest.
we gotta stoke the fire again because we don't want to. Now I've never really explored the idea of keeping the fire completely just dead and see what happens, but probably not going to be good for your builder because you might die or something in the freezing cold.
Progress. 100. View supplies. Button. Visit builder. But resetting. Visit builder. Button.
And there's more buildings and more stuff to do as you go on, but this is the basic elements of the game. You just continue surviving, getting a population, getting traps.
Reset. Visit builder. View supplies.
Well, let's view our supplies again, see how much
Supplies.
supplies we have.
Wood. 61.
Yeah, we have 61 wood.
The room is mine. Wood. Supply. Back.
And
A filing room.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I have enough,
Visit builder. Build. Build. Card. Trap. Button.
I'm going to build a trap.
Buy trap. Buy. Cancel. Buy. 10 wood.
And there we go, we got a trap.
Back button.
And this trap is going to give us a fur resource, which is, get it from animals and
Build. Back.
get baits and all that other stuff, because there's a forest outside. And then when you build a hut, that forest is no longer going to be a forest, and you're going to have a hut. So I mean, this is the basic element of the game, and it just continues as you build more buildings. There's merchants. You can build a workshop, and then I think there's even more buildings after that, which I don't know. But it's interesting, and for $1. I spent at least like an hour or so playing today, getting it up to a tiny village, and I'm pretty sure it could become a bustling village. So that is a dark room, and I'm going to go and add it to Applevis. I'm going to go add it to Applevis, and I'm going to add this podcast to Applevis. So without further ado, I'd recommend this game for a time waster, and especially if you're into resource management games, but it's kind of different. It's not your average like Storm 8 game or whatnot. Give this game a shot, and I will see you for another podcast some other time.
This podcast was brought to you by the team at AppleVis. For more information and resources to help you get the best experience from your Apple device, visit the AppleVis website at www.applevis.com, where you can also contact the AppleVis team.